Guys, good evening. I thought I'd do the video as promised, and as they say, a picture's worth 1,000 words, so a video's got to be worth a few million. Welcome to the workshop in sunny Kent, or rather not sunny. I haven't got a cameraman with me, so please excuse the rather amateurish arrangement, and it's a bit of a mess at the moment. But here's the lathe, and as you can see, I just plonked the the leaf on top of it here, and it fits nicely and just rests on there perfectly. If we take the probe and we now just short that out, nothing happened. Oh, there you go. We get a red light indication, as you can see right there. Perfect. Now, as I was saying, Rick, the actual tool post here is not anodized. That's my error. It's blued, and I'm just using well, you can see just a standard piece of steel, just a bolt that I found, and a piece of high-speed steel in there. And as you can see, if we put this on the actual tool itself, so it's actually sitting on the tool, we now get a green indication, and that's what we would have expected, I think we believe. And if I progress this forward into the workpiece and trying to get both of them in camera at the same time, there you go. We see that as it advances forward, as soon as we touch down, the indication goes red and off, and green and on and red. So it works perfectly there. But just to show you the how much sort of delicate this setup is, if I rotate the bearings, or the chuck on the bearings, you get a sort of a halfway house half the time. It's right on the edge, and you have to position it so that you get a constant green without touchdown before you can even start, and that can be a little bit complicated. No, it was working okay earlier. There was a lot of spaces where it would work. There you go, permanently green, and as you can see, it still works with touchdown perfectly well. Just wind it out and wind it in, and it's fine. So I think what you'll find is that there's a lot of people with lathes that have this type of bearing, and certainly in the UK anyway. Let's see if I can find enough space to show you inside here. A bit of light there. You can see now that the idler wheel is not engaged at all. There is nothing connecting the actual shaft through to the earth apart from the bearings on either side of the headstock, and so therefore we've got a situation where we can't really change much. It's going to be a resistance that's sealed inside the bearings, and is so variable that it's going to vary between on and off, as you can see here. So there's very little you can actually do to correct for it, unless of course the circuit is redesigned, or you just play with it like that, and then you get it to work fine. I mean, as an engineer, I suppose I could, I would say that I would, if I knew that was the situation, I would be quite happy to use this device in that way. But is every single customer going to be doing that? Are some of them going to be novice engineers? Are they going to be fully understanding the limitations or not? And I think you're going to have a bit of a customer care nightmare unless you get it right one way or the other. Either it's completely idiot proof, or the documentation reflects the complexity of what you're trying to achieve here. Anyway, I hope that makes a bit more sense. Just to round off, if you want, I can show you what happens when I do put it on here. on the anodized, on the blued steel, you get the same problem. I can get it to settle down perfectly well. So it's nothing to do with any internal resistances within this this tool holder here. It's purely to do with the. I mean, I can take that off and turn it round, and moving that takes off the connection or puts it back on again. It doesn't turn it red or green. That has no effect on it at all, as you can see. What does have an effect on it is the position on the actual chuck. That definitely has an effect on it, and that is caused, as I say, I think, by the variations of resistance, a dramatic variation in resistance between the contact between the balls and the actual ball race and the shaft itself on the headstock. So that's the report for today. Hope that's more sort of enlightened you a little bit more. Cheers.